Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's fineokay, and today I'm bringing you guys a video on line of sighting in SMITE. It's basically a tips and tricks video about how to use the walls on the conquest map to your advantage. And I think it's about an intermediate level tips and trick video. I don't think it's beginner. I think beginners probably wouldn't know how to do this. They can learn how to do this from this video. But advanced players, I think, high level players, diamond and above, probably already know about this and are probably already using it, even if they're using it subconsciously and don't even really recognize that they're doing it. So, like I said, what I'm talking about is using the walls to your advantage in a line of sight kind of way. So there's a lot of abilities in SMITE that do not go through walls. So if you do not have a direct line of sight on a player, even if you can see them, like I can see the Athena over here. I have Shadow with me to help me out. I can see him over there. I can't see his health bar. And if I can't see his health bar and the targeter, that means I cannot hit him with my ability. So right here, I can see him there, but if I have an ability that does not go through the wall, I will not hit him. So that's basically what we're going to be talking about throughout this entire video. So I'll give you a quick little examples before we go over to the conquest map. We have Athena and Amma here because they have two abilities that are perfect examples of using this. So I'm going to unmute real quick. Alright, Shadow, go ahead and taunt me like right here. So if I'm standing right here and Shadow taunts me, it's going to hit me. Except I'm right next to this wall, right? So if we were going to do it again, when's your taunt back up?
It's up in 3 seconds.
Okay, so instead of being right there, just count down your taunt, Shadow.
It's up.
Okay, I'm just going to put right here. So if he tries to taunt me, even though I'm basically in the same spot, only like an inch this way, he actually doesn't hit me with the taunt. Even though he can see me, he just can't see my health bar. So that's basically what we're going to be talking about, and it actually has a lot of uses in the Conquest map because the certain textures and stuff with the walls, it just makes perfect sense for. So we're going to also show you an example with Amma. So let's go over here like we did last time. So right here, let's just say this is the situation we're in. I'm chasing him down with my ult, so I'm gonna ult, and I'll hit him with the first. But if he walks behind right there, I mean, if I knew he was going to do that, I probably could have turned the corner, and maybe hit him. But since he's able to walk around that corner, I don't achieve the stun on the final hit, so I actually don't end up having any real kill potential. He'll be able to get away, and it's actually pretty easy to do it against characters like Amma and Athena. So yeah, that's basically what we're going to be talking about. We're going to go over to the Conquest map now and show you certain parts of the map and other characters that you can do this on quite easily. So, alright, so as you guys can see, we're on the Conquest map now, and what I want to talk about is the map. So I made my map 100% visible so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Look at all the areas on the map where we can easily just, I guess Shadow decided to do gold, where we can easily use the roundabouts and the corners of these textures to our advantage. So look at all of them, there's plenty. And something that I want to mention real quick is a lot of this stuff isn't going to change for Season 5. The map is still going to be similar. There's still going to be a lot of textures on the map that we can use to our advantage. A lot of small things like, look around this like buff. All of that stuff is going to stay in the game, so we're going to be able to use it to our advantage to dodge certain abilities and avoid certain scenarios. So, I mean, all in all, there's probably 50-ish areas around the map where we could easily turn corners and hug walls. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that on the map real quick. We're playing Neja and Hachiman because they have a few abilities that we can use for line of sight and for these examples, so we're going to talk about that next. We're not going to go through every god and every ability that can't go through walls. In fact, we're not even going to go through many of them. I just want to show you guys what we're talking about and what I'm trying to talk about with this little trick of using walls and the texture of the map to your advantage, so that you can use it on whatever god that doesn't go through walls, and you can use it when you're trying to get away from somebody, to avoid damage, to avoid an ability, stuff like that. So yeah, let's go through those examples. So if I'm right here and Shadow's right there, and if I sash him right here, I'll easily hit him. And that's pretty normal. I can see him pretty easily. But if I go just around this corner and the edge of this rock is in the way, almost our entire bodies can be seen. Like I can see almost his entire body. He can see almost the entirety of mine. But if I try and sash him right here without his health bar showing, it's not going to hit. And that's just an inch away from where he was originally standing. And the same with me. So come over here, Shadow. So if I'm chasing him, go back towards the rock a little bit. If I'm chasing him and he's just walking around these corners, like the roundabout, like it's going to be hard for me to use my ability. Like he knows that I want to get up to him with my sash, but if I just start walking at him and he walks around these corners, it's going to be much harder. It's a little hard to replicate, but once it's actual game and you're actually playing, you can just test it out, and it works pretty well. So another ability that does that with Neja is go back to the original spot, Shadow. Is if he's right there, I can almost see like the entirety of his body. If I try and ring bounce, it's just going to get blocked by the wall, even though I can see most of him. And then also Hachiman ult is a good example as well because you can see it coming and you can walk around corners with it. So just ult from there, Shadow, I guess. So if he got his ult off, he actually shot it, but since I was able to walk around this wall, it actually did no damage because Hachiman ult can be line of sighted. It's one of the few abilities that can go off and actually doesn't hit the target no matter what. They can actually go behind the wall. So if you're playing on her, I believe this works. If you're playing on her and he ults me and I throw my pillar down right when he throws out his arrow or whatever, it actually won't hit me. So these are just a few examples of it working. But there's plenty of gods that you can do this on. There's plenty of abilities that don't go through walls and that are actually pretty easy to tell. Like, you can read somebody and tell that they're going to use that ability on you. So, you know, always be hugging walls when you're running away from people or you're trying to avoid abilities and stuff like that. And turn corners very fast when people throw out these abilities. Especially on a character like Nox. If you're against a Nox and she throws out her 2, like, say you're playing right here and she's trying to, you know, get damage off on you. Say he's Nox and he throws out his 2 right here. He has to make the decision for me to use the root right away, or if I turn this corner, his root won't hit because Nox root doesn't go through walls, and I can, you know, walk that way, and then he'll end up not being able to keep me in his combo, or her combo, I guess, Nox. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. It's just gonna be a short tips and tricks video. Like I said, it's about an intermediate level. Beginners may not be doing this, and advanced players are probably already doing it, even if they didn't realize it. But I do think it has a lot of applications in the Conquest map with how many textures and corners there are, like I mentioned a few times. And like I said, there's a lot of abilities that don't go through walls. So in situations where you're trying to survive, you're avoiding, you know, like an Athenaton or a combo or whatever it is, always be hugging corners and always be hugging the wall so that you can turn corners very quickly so you can avoid those situations. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a thumbs up if you liked it, if you learned anything. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions and stuff like that. And yeah, the grind is real. I'll see you guys in the next video. The next video is probably going to be a patch notes review of this patch that is coming out next week or something like that. So yeah, see you guys later.